Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Easter Sunday. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. The South Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating a crash that killed 2 people in Cottington County. The crash happened Friday afternoon on State Highway 20 just east of Florence. Troopers say an eastbound SUV crossed the center line and collided with a westbound SUV, killing both drivers. The victims are a 49-year-old man and an 82-year-old woman. Both were wearing their seat belts. A Pine Ridge man has pleaded not guilty to child sex charges. 35-year-old Roland Coombs is charged in federal court with enticement of a minor, possession of child pornography, and sexual abuse of a minor. Prosecutors say Coombs used his cell phone to entice a girl into having sex in November of 2021. Prosecutors say Coombs also sexually abused another girl in Pine Ridge between March of 2021 and November of 2022. His trial is scheduled for June. He faces a possible sentence of 10 years to up to life in prison if he's found guilty. A Sioux Falls teacher has been battling a rare brain cancer since 2018, and now it's becoming difficult for her to continue working. Over the past 5 years, Katie Blanc has undergone 4 major surgeries along with multiple rounds of chemotherapy and radiation treatment for PXA stage 3, a form of brain cancer. Her most recent surgery left her with extreme sensitivity to light and loud noises. Blanc is an orchestra teacher at Discovery Elementary, but hasn't been able to teach for the past few months.
The school district has been really helpful in helping keep track of the sick days. I think I had 15 or so saved up that I used, and then the district has a sick bank that I can pull from, which is really helpful. But then I've also had a number of colleagues donate sick time and personal days to get me through.
Blanc says her scans look good, but she'll still be doing more chemo for the next six months because her cancer is aggressive. Blanc's co-workers at Discovery Elementary have created a GoFundMe fundraiser to help her get by and pay off medical bills. You can find a link to that GoFundMe under this story here on KELOLAND.com. Businesses in the Black Hills are putting the long winter behind them and are looking forward to more customers in their shops as the weather warms up. There's still snow to melt in places like Hill City. Winter storms steered foot traffic away from some businesses like Jewel of the West, so the shop adjusted by pushing online sales during their weather-related lulls.
I'll be honest with you that this winter, 95% of our business has been from virtual and social media sales, not from walk-in traffic.
Some shops like Black Hills Bistro say business was good in spite of the weather, thanks to a boost in locals and vacationers on spring break. Kids joined their parents on a shopping spree in downtown Sioux Falls on Saturday, but the kids were more interested in Easter goodies instead of bargains. The families made their way along Phillips Avenue, collecting eggs, candy, and small toys given away by shops as part of the 5th annual Downtown Easter Egg Hunt.
You walked around. What did you get?
We got a few eggs. I got puzzle pieces, and I found a little girl, and I gave her my little yo-yo.
Around 24 downtown businesses took part in the Easter egg hunt. Let's take our first look at the forecast now. Meteorologist Adam Rutten in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. This Easter Sunday is getting off to a gray start in a couple of areas, especially East River, and even for a few more, a soggy start as well. More on that in a moment. But for now, outside we go with a view downtown. 53 here in Sioux Falls with a south wind at 10 miles per hour. And there are those gray skies. Compare that to what they have up in Aberdeen, though. Yes, there's some sunshine peeking through. No, it is not as warm. 30 with a north wind to 7 miles per hour, but admittedly, that is a gorgeous sky above Brown County. Just going to throw that out there, even with the snow that just will not seem to go away. But it will, though, especially with the warmer temperatures we're going to be keeping an eye on for the middle of the week. Again, more on that later. 55 right now in Yankton, 37 Huron, 31 in Pierre, 41 though for Rapid City, 37 your number in Pine Ridge as well as Custer, Spearfish, Faith, and Ortonville. We'll throw in Huron and Sisseton for good measure. 10 warmer though in Marshall. Winds aren't terrible They've been a little on the brisk side in southeastern KELOLAND, but beyond that, it's been a pretty solid start to Easter Sunday, even with the cloud cover and those scattered showers in place. The rain does gradually get out of here, so I think we're able to salvage the second half of your Easter Sunday for the southeastern part of KELOLAND, but we'll make up for it by the middle of the week. More on your forecast is on the way.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, Sioux Falls has seen its share of extreme weather this winter and spring, but one storm in particular is still fresh in the memories of many people a decade later. It was 10 years ago today that an ice storm struck Sioux Falls and the surrounding area, knocking out power to thousands of people and closing schools and businesses. It took months for the city to clean up from the storm. The disposal of downed branches and trees became known as Operation Timber Strike. We'll look back on the ice storm in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND and find out what kind of damage a storm of that magnitude would create today. Be sure to watch tonight at 10. There is a new location for this year's Pierre Elks Lodge Easter egg hunt. The egg hunt will take place at the South Dakota Capitol today instead of its traditional venue at the governor's residence starting at 1 p.m. Central Time. Children up to the age of 12 are invited to take part. Lieutenant Governor Larry Roden will serve as host of the event, which will include a visit by the Easter Bunny. Spirit of Peace United Church of Christ in Sioux Falls is hosting an Easter egg hunt at 10 a.m. That's followed by Easter worship at 10:30. If you can't attend Easter services in person, stay tuned to KELOLAND TV. Sunday TV Mass airs at 10 a.m. Central Time, followed by a broadcast from Celebrate Church at 11. The Storm indoor football team takes on the Iowa Barnstormers at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Kickoff is at 5:05. Adam?
Well, here's a look at what we're seeing right now on satellite and radar after we go through the wind one more time, which really won't be too much of a factor. I mentioned we are getting off to a soggy start to the day. We are definitely seeing that up in the Watertown area and even into Millbank as well. Also seeing some scattered showers down toward Mitchell and in northern portions of Charles Mix County. This is along an upper level trough that's going to act as a focal point as we head through the morning and early afternoon. So yes, you are going to have to dodge raindrops, at least for the first part of your Easter Sunday, especially near and east of the James River Valley, but I think we'll be able to salvage the second half of the day, though. So here's Futurecast, and there's that rain moving through, maybe a rumble of thunder or two, northwestern Iowa, portions of southwestern Minnesota as well, but this does gradually get on out of here as we head through the later part of the evening and into the night. From there, well, we just get ready for a whole lot of nothing for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. At least nothing in terms of active weather, just a lot of warmth coming in. By Thursday, though, things do start to change. We get a cooler air mass trying to build into the north and west, warmer to the south and east. In between, we get caught in the middle, and that's going to allow the chance for rain to build back in. Maybe a few snowflakes trying to crash the party up toward the northwestern corner of South Dakota, where that cold air is really going to try and build in, but I think it's going to be an exception to the overall rule, just a bit of a mess for the end of this upcoming work and school week. From there, we'll just watch the thermometer as we go through the next weekend, which won't be as warm as what we'll see today, let alone the middle of the week. Highs today, though, 50s, 60s, even near 70 for southeastern KELOLAND. Again, scattered showers are possible. Try to extend as far north as Watertown for the morning. By the afternoon, though, we are quieter. 40s, though, hang tough in Miller, Aberdeen, and Sisseton. For western and central KELOLAND, 50s and 60s under a healthy mix of sun and clouds with a pretty light breeze to go right along with it. So all in all, not a terrible Easter Sunday, but you will want to keep in mind that rain further to the east and southeast. Lows tonight mainly in the 30s with a couple of 20s here and there. Your 7-day forecast, though, has a summer preview on the way. After today's scattered showers, we're dry and warm in Sioux Falls, 70s and even some 80s not out of the question. Before we get a reality check as we head toward the end of the week and into next weekend. In Aberdeen, we don't get as warm, but still mid to upper 50s. That is not bad at all before rain comes in Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with highs in the 40s. For Pierre, 57 for Easter Sunday, 82 by Tuesday. Then you're back in the 50s by Friday and Saturday with rain showers building in as well. And last but not least, Rapid City, 61 for Easter Sunday, 80 for Tuesday, then either side of 50 for the tail end of the extended outlook as rain comes back into the picture. So enjoy the summer preview as it comes along. It is not going to last, but spring, though, does try to stick around. Have a great day and a happy Easter, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.